What's up everyone, Nethervvoid here with another Hearts of Iron 4 guide for you today. I like to do these when I find something that's really difficult to do in the game and I don't find a good guide for it. This one is how to kick a faction member. What's kind of annoying is when you start out as Germany, you start with the Axis faction and how you know, so if you go here you can see Axis faction, okay? And you can delete that, you can dismantle the faction immediately if no one else is in the faction. So if you're going for world domination, you kind of don't want other faction members because you can't attack them, right? You can't kick them as a faction leader. I don't know why, you just can't, so that's kind of annoying. Now, you especially cannot kick them if you're at war. Like if you look at the German-Soviet war I have here, I have Siam. I did not faction them, okay? Sometimes what happens is some countries will auto-add to your faction. You don't get to say yes or no, they just auto-add. I don't know why that happens. It happens really bad if you're the UK. If you're the UK, you're going to start out with a lot of allies, and every time Germany attacks somebody, they're going to auto-add into your alliance, so you can't attack them. So here's how you kick this guy out of your faction. I don't want Siam in my faction because I'm going for world domination, okay? So what you do is, first of all, how do you know who's in your faction? You click yourself, click your state, and this is who are in my faction, only Siam right now, okay? So what I can do, I can't kick them. Okay, there's two things. I can't kick them because for some reason faction leaders can't kick. I guess it's really for multiplayer, so you can't boot people, you know, after they've allied with you. Now, you know, the war's won or whatever. They don't want you kicking people out. Okay, so I can't kick anybody out. If I go to Siam, like let's just look at what I have here. I'm actually on episode 56 of my Let's Play, which is way further in on this. This is like episode 40-something. So I already have all this conquered, but I had to go back to kind of show you this. So if you click Siam, I obviously can see all their troops. I click them, and I can still invite them to faction, and it says they won't join. Oh, they will join. So why are they positive? Strategic reasons. It doesn't tell you. That's nice. Wants to contain the aggression of a certain country, okay. But they auto-joined. Now that they're at war with in a war, they can't even leave the faction. So let me start showing you how to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of commands. It's kind of cheaty. I don't feel like it's cheating because as a faction leader, I should be able to kick people. I'm not in a multiplayer game. People are auto-adding, so I can't even say, no, you can't join my faction. They're auto-added. So for me, this isn't cheating. I did this in my Let's Play. I kicked these guys out and rolled it back. Actually, here's what to do. So pause the game. It's paused, as you can see here. Then you're going to open the console using the tilde. It's in the top left corner of your keyboard. Then you're going to type in tdebug. That puts you in debug mode for information. So now when you mouse over stuff, you can see the information, okay? So you mouse over the faction member, Siam in this case, SIA, as you can see, right at the top of the information there, that's their country ID, okay, SIA. Now that I know that, I can become them. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, we're going to type tag SIA. That means become them. So I hit enter. I am now Siam, okay? And we can probably just close this. Well, no, we need a couple more things. So now I'm Siam. Here's all, yeah, let's just close this with tilde again. So if I go in here, I'm part of the Axis, right? Let me try to remove myself from the ally, or the Axis, okay? I can't leave the faction because I'm at war. So what we're going to do is we're going to do another command. Open the command menu. It's going to be, let's see, where's my little note here? Allowdiplo. This allows all diplomatic relations. Okay, now they're all allowed. So if I click Germany again, now I can leave the faction. I leave the faction. There, now I'm out of the faction, and only Germany is now in the faction Axis, okay? I'm not in it anymore. So I'm still Siam. I can control these troops, whatever I want to do. Now I'm going to go back to being Germany because I don't want anybody to auto-add anymore. So I'm going to go tag right? Germany. Now I'm the Germans again, and I'm going to just say, look, let's get rid of the commands. Now I can actually dismantle the faction because nobody's in it. That will keep people from auto-adding onto my faction. I just don't have one now. Now you have to watch out, because if you dismantle your faction, what happens is other countries who are waiting to join your faction, like if Italy still existed, they will now join other factions because they want to be part of a faction. They're scared, right? So they want to be part of a faction. I think what you can do to get rid of this too is we'll just say tdebug to toggle it. It's a toggle. See, I'm out of the debug mode now. So now I'm not cheating anymore. I'm back to my regular game. I can hit save. I'm good. But they will join another faction, so just be aware of that. I know when I told Italy over and over and over, no, I don't want you, they joined with the Soviets. So I had to fight them both when I attacked Soviet Union, right? Also, the Americans will make their own faction. So I expect now after this, the Free American Empire, I turned them into fascists, will now create their own faction. They'll stop waiting for me. They want to join Axis, but they will now, since Axis doesn't exist, they'll just create their own. Then they will ask you to join their faction. Luckily, you get the choice there. That's nice. Another thing to note is I was in war with the Soviets, right? Siam is still at war, so they're going to get some spoils of war depending on how much they actually help out. One way you can basically make them not help at all is to become them again and disband all their units. That way they can't fight and they'll just get steamrolled. That's one way to keep them from, basically when you go to the peace, right? You go to negotiate peace, they can't take any provinces because they didn't help at all. Or what you can do, what I did is I rolled it back a couple saves before they auto-joined, and I dismantled the Axis before they could join. That's the way I recommend. But anyway, that's how you kick a faction member, and that's how you dismantle your faction, even though you have faction members. So that probably helps the UK guys more than anybody else, but it also helps Germany if you're going for world domination. So let me know what you think. Please like and share if you do like this video. Please post it in forums if you want to. I will probably be posting it in Reddit and stuff to help people who are trying to do this. But yeah, that really helps my channel, supports this video, and I appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I have a long-running German campaign going right now for world domination. It's pretty fun. And I'm also playing a couple other games, so check those out as well. And I will see you guys hopefully on my Let's Plays. Those links are in the video description. And as always, everyone, stay frosty.